Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the... And, I'm going to guess I'm going to run into connection problems as it is raining again in Boscobel, Wisconsin. So, with that said, good Tuesday morning to you all. We're a couple days away here from the 4th of July, which in all aspects to me means nothing to do with fireworks, nothing to do with that kind of stuff. 4th of July to me is the celebration of our independence, which allows me to do a show like this, to post it and to share some of my viewpoints, and also to say thank you to those that have earned us the right for our independence. I've got quite a few friends that are on Facebook. They're friends of mine. I've had teachers in the past that have served and given us the right to celebrate the Independence Day. So thank you to all them as well. I know we get Veterans Day, we get Memorial Day, whatever, but it is not the same. We don't celebrate those that serve this country enough. We criticize a lot. We criticize a lot of things. I don't feel they get treated as well as they should, but I don't feel that anybody that is in the law enforcement world or EMS world or firefighting world gets treated as they should either. I feel that we lack a lot of respect. The Vietnam War, I wasn't old enough to understand. Had a teacher that served, actually was in a hell of a firefight. I got to thinking about that this morning, and I got to thinking about high school that I grew up in, that I was part of. The ag shop. Once you made it to the cafeteria and you rounded that corner to your right and you headed down that hallway to the ag shop area where Mr. Lake, Mr. Hoffman, Mr. Kochever, Mr. Jacobson kind of overruled that area. But the main man that took care of that end of that hallway was Mr. Lake. Mr. Lake carried around a few gadgets in his day of either a croquet mallet. I got to remember, I've got to talk to him on his big staff that he used to carry around. It was pretty cool. Taught us how not to handle saws and rip saws and that kind of stuff in the ag shop, and made us build white oak sawhorses by hand. I don't know if that was to teach us how the Amish did it, but or how that ever was, but they could hold up a tractor, I'm pretty sure, when they were done being built with hand drills and chisels. You never ran in that end of the hallway. You might have ended up with a croquet stick across your throat. You never complained to anybody about that hallway, because it was ran the way it should be, where every kid felt safe down there, no matter what. So Mr. Lake, thank you. To the late Mr. Hoffman, I appreciated you so much. I spent a lot of time down there. I could never weld or do anything really with metal, so Mr. Kochever and I didn't see each other very often. I had to take a welding class once, and needless to say, I went into sales. I'm not a welder. So, with that said, to the men and Mrs. Ryan who took care of home ec, and taught us how to cook, and of course had that video we had to watch as young teenage boys and not giggle or whatever that was. It's that kind of thing that reminds you of what school should have been and how it should still be done today, because I think the respect factor would be there. Mr. Lake is still a great friend of mine, and he tells me I don't have to call him Mr., but that doesn't happen. And there would have been no way in hell my mom would have allowed us to call him Bob or, BL or, Lake or whatever. He was a soldier and was in military, and B, he was my teacher, and he deserved that respect. Still can't call him Bob. It doesn't feel right. It's not ever going to feel right. He is Mr. Lake. So, with that said, Mr. Lake, that's for you. If you ever want to do, and you're listening to my podcast, or listening, I keep calling it podcast. It's really not a podcast. If you ever want to look his name up, he does not talk about it much or ever get enough thank you for what he did, with his group. So, Robert Lake, Mr. Robert Lake, you're a hell of a man, a hell of a friend, and a hell of a mentor. Appreciate all of what you've done. To a few others online, and I'll forget all the rest of you, I can't name enough of you. There's so many friends that have served, and it's such an honor to know all of you and appreciate that. So, enough about that. That's about the 4th of July. Now we're going to go into the title of the Moose Minute Project this morning. Are you the same? I get tired of hearing about people that have businesses, that are owners, that you hear, well, if you were around him at his lake house, or if you were with him at a restaurant, he's different. He's not what he is at work. He's a different person, kind of like the same guy is, well, he's different when he's not drinking, or he's different when he's not doing this, or she's different. I'm going to do it, he or she. It is what it is. If you are having, or people in your family are using those excuses, and they are excuses, that you are different when you are inside the building you own versus a building where you are away from, you are the same human being. You are the same person. It's just an excuse to be a boss that wants to rule or wants to do those kind of things. So, if you are using that excuse that, oh, I'm different when I'm away and I'm not the same person, you are a dandy. And there's no better way to put it, and I'm going to put it that way. The one different thing about me doing this is you're seeing me face to face or eye to eye or on the video. I'm not just typing something. We've been under criticized enough by people that are typing warriors. They love to type things and they love to say things, but they won't publicly say it face to face. They'll type it in where they can hide behind their fake profile. They can hide behind their fake information. They have no jobs listed. They have no photos listed, but they're going to type away and call you what they want to call you. I am saying this outright, and I would say it to the people that I see eye to eye. I am not a gray matter person. I'm very black and white, and there is no gray area for me. So, if you are a jerk when you drink, you are a jerk when you don't drink. If you are a jerk for a boss and treat people like crap at work, you are the same individual when you are at your lake house, your country house, you're riding on a train, whatever it may be, out on a bicycle ride, whatever it may be. You are the same individual. Life doesn't change that way. It isn't that you all of a sudden get to be, oh, I'm this guy away from there. And I guarantee your business would succeed and be very, very successful if you were the same individual that you say you are away from work, but all of a sudden it seems like when you walk through the doors, oh, different persona, that means you're a multi-personality or a bipolar person. Or bi-personality, I guess, at least two personalities, which to me makes it untrustworthy. So that's where I'm at with that. I am the same when I walk through the Kinetic Creations door as I am when I walk through the Piggly Wiggly store, as when I'm golfing with friends. I am the same person. That person is somewhat loud, probably loud, unafraid to talk to anybody, will hug probably about everybody, give handshakes to most, say hi to about everybody I know, and be respectful to my seniors, my elders, and to females and whatever. I was raised that way by a lady down below me when I grew up in Aiken, named Sharon Pratt. She struck me at a very young age of, you walk along the curb when you're with a lady, in case the car goes out of control, you get hit. You open doors for all, and you tell the veterans, thank you for your service, and you treat them with admirable respect that they deserve. So, that is the Moose Minute Project for today. Some of this is going to get to where I am who I am. This is my channel. This is Chris Gerber's channel. If you feel it necessary, and my wife, my son, my daughters, they all know who I am. I'm very outspoken. I feel the best I've ever felt in so many years. Because I get ready for a new day every day. Yes, there are days that trip me up. There's things that trip me up. But I am becoming stronger and stronger as far as being able to handle those days and to be able to do the things I do. So, with that said, we've got big projects going on at Kinetic Creations, which if you follow us on Facebook there, you'll see a update on what we've got going on there too. Possibly a live video at some point of what we've got going on. But this is mine. This is the Moose Minute Project. That is just my perspective daily of Monday through Friday. I do Saturdays, periodically, or Sundays, just depending on when I feel or come across things. But Monday through Friday every morning for sure. So, with that said, truly appreciate everybody that has given me feedback, has sent me messages, and is enjoying this. If you are, they're also posted on YouTube, so you can go on and see previous videos as well. So with that said, I'm going to try to dodge a lot of raindrops heading into work. As you can tell, my forehead didn't dodge much of the sun this past week. But I truly thank all of you. And for those of you, again, that have made celebrating independence on July 4th a possibility, thank you. So, have a great day. Have a safe 4th. The 4th of July, you might hear a story about the man that brought me into this world. I've met some great friends through the correlation of that story as well. That might come out on the 4th of July just for fireworks safety practices. We'll go from there, and I may have a story of my own on the 4th of July as well. So be careful out there if you're lighting fireworks off and stuff. Be respectful of others that have dogs, military as well, the PTSD, any of that stuff. Just be respectful of that, and teach your kids the same. So have a great day. Thank you for listening to the Moose Minute Project. And as always, bless somebody that you can. If you are given a lot, give a little too. If you've been blessed with a lot, maybe knowledge, maybe finances, I don't know. But bless somebody as well, with at least just even saying thank you for what you've done, or thank you at a restaurant for go above and beyond, and bless somebody's day. So that's where we're at. Have a great day. Have a safe 4th. And I will be back tomorrow morning with another Moose Minute project.